Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Just let me see your transcript. Your very favorite history teacher. How are y'all doing tonight? Did y'all have a good day? Sorry, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. But I had to set the mood for what we're going to talk about today. You're probably thinking like, let me see your transcript. I'm tired of talking about this. It's been 2-3 days already. Well, I had to come in here and speak my speech while I could, while I can. Okay. So, hey Tripsies, hey Uakata, hey Betty Yellick. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be talking about a number of different topics today. Okay. So, first, we got to talk about this here. Some people call it the slap around the world, slap gates, that happened. And I don't know if you noticed on my screen, I actually have, Will Smith's Oscar winner of King Richard smacking, I guess you could say, a comedy legend, icon, Chris Rock. They've actually acted together in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I think like season 1 or 2, maybe season 2 or 3. Chris Rock has actually been a voice actor for the Disney cartoon Return to Madagascar, where he voices the zebra, and Will Smith's wife voices was it the rhinoceros? Okay. Hey everybody. Please the like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. So I have this picture up here too, but I also have another picture that's in the background, that I want to talk about this issue too. And I'm also going to talk about Bishop Sinegal responding to Pastor Bishop Dwight Reed, who's 64 years old, married a 19-year-old in his church. Okay. So I want to show you all something. Let me see. And because it seems I found out, shout out to Willie D Live, fellow Houstonian. And he actually let me know about this event that happened. Okay. It seemed that there was a couple of other, I guess you say, altercations, fights. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to show you the video and how everything is going to connect. Okay. Bear with me. Grab your favorite drink. Grab your favorite snack. All right. Okay. Let me take this down. Hey, everybody. Hold on. Something's going on with the audio. I'm not able to hear y'all. Can y'all hear me well? Let me know. Hey, Hood Therapy. Why is my Microphone. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm experiencing some difficulties. Y'all bear with me. Let's see what's going on with my microphone. Okay. Hey, Cheryl Wilson, little therapy. Hello, hello. Microphone good? Do I need to turn up, turn down? Hey, everyone. Okay, so I wanted to talk to y'all before we get into Slapgate, Slap Oscar Gate. I want to talk about this other incident that happened. And apologies, it's going to be in a different language. Okay. Can y'all see the screen? Okay. All right. All right. So I don't know if these two individuals that I'm about to show you, I don't know if they saw Will Smith slap Chris Rock on live on, national television. I don't know if it happened in the same time, but it happened nonetheless. Okay. So basically, okay, hold on. All right. Okay. So, basically in this video, a TikTok star / comedian named Fat Comedy, that's his real name, Omar, okay, was at a boxing match, okay, went up to another man named Oliver Pocher. Okay, actually this happened Saturday night and the Oscars was Sunday. So I don't know, is this what Will got the inspiration from? I don't know. So I want to show you this.
Brutale Attacke auf Oliver Pocher. Der Comedian wird am Abend des Comeback-Kampfes von Felix Sturm heftig ins Gesicht geschlagen.
Okay, so let's back it up. Let's see if we can put our subtitles.
Brutale Attacke auf Oliver Pocher.
Hold on. I'm trying to see how to pick the subtitles language. Click input. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Subtitles. Options. Can I get it in? It's doing it in German. Dang it. Can y'all translate? Okay, here you go. I need y'all to translate this to English. Okay. Okay, English. All right. So, mind you, these are two people at a boxing match having their own boxing match on the sidelines. So, we're going to go back. And I put the English subtitles on so we can see.
Brutale Attacke auf Oliver Pocher. Der Comedian wird am Abend des Comeback-Kampfes von Felix Sturm heftig ins Gesicht geschlagen. Der Angriff erfolgt völlig unvermittelt. Ein Mann, der sich Fat Comedy nennt und Omar heißt, schlendert harmlos am Boxring entlang. Er verabredet mit einer Begleitung zu filmen, was passiert. Der Mann geht auf Pocher zu und schlägt ihn ins Gesicht. Christoph Daum, der neben Pocher sitzt, Weitere Gäste in der ersten Reihe und vor allem Pocher selbst reagieren völlig geschockt. Erschrocken sucht Pocher den Schutz der Security, die etwas überfordert mit der Situation wirkt. In den sozialen Medien liefert der Schläger Omar später eine Erklärung für den Schlag. Pocher habe eine Frau verteidigt, die im letzten Jahr diversen Männern vorgeworfen hatte, sie vergewaltigt zu haben. Offenbar Freunde des Schlägers, ob auch Omar selbst durch die Vorwürfe betroffen ist, unklar.
Okay, so all right. So basically, they said they're speaking German. Okay. So the guy who's standing up, his name is Fat Comedy, aka Omar. He's a comedian. He's also a TikTok star. Also, by the way, he used to be a really big guy. I gotta find out what diet he get because he slimmed down a whole lot. Okay. He also has videos on YouTube. So Saturday night, they're at a boxing match. He strolls up to this other guy named Oliver and basically punches him. Not smack. He punched him. The man fell back in his chair. He had a big old red spot on his face. He's looking for security. His friends are looking at him like, dude, what you doing? Why you over here? So the man says the next day online, the reason why he attacked this man, he said, because this man, Oliver, supports this woman who accused different men of raping her. And one of the men that she accused is Fat Comedy's friend. So, by the way, Oliver has his own YouTube channel. Okay. And so and then like you said, Fat Comedy is on social media himself. He got his friend there to film that whole incident. I walked up to him, bow, and he knocked him over. Okay, so he actually went on his Instagram account. He explained the attack. He says, because you have such an ugly character, like to humiliate people, support people who claim to have been raped when it's not true. I'm happy to take the ad. I don't know what that means. Kind regards, Omar. And then his Instagram account, he put this on his Instagram account and it was no longer available. Yeah, it said on Saturday evening, comedian Oliver Pocher was attacked by artist Fat Comedy during a boxing match between Felix Sturm and Isvan Svili. Pocher was sitting in the front row at Dortmund's Westfalenhalle and was talking to Christoph Daum when suddenly a man came up to him and punched him in the face. Now the comedian is said to have reported him. Okay? This was Saturday night before the Oscars. The Oscars was Sunday. Okay? So, hey, y'all, come on in. So this is what I'm trying to say to y'all. Some of y'all on this social media app are saying and doing things, and you say words don't hurt. We say words don't hurt. There's no reason for you to go up to a man and punch him in the face. You know, they got these YouTube controls, social media control. You can block people. You can report them. You can mute them. You can do all these great things, right? But this man, Oliver, stated on his platform, I support this woman who has been raped. That's a really strong accusation to tell somebody. And I'm going to do a little bit more digging to see if this lady has filed a police report. But it seems, according to Fat Comedy, he believes this woman is lying. I guess especially since he's biased, because one of the men that she's accusing is his friend. So he took an advantage of an opportunity to go to this match. Now, my thing is this. I'm wondering if Oliver actually said, hey, I'm going to the match with my friend. So guess who shows up? The friend of the other guy you accused him of raping this woman. Now they know who you are. Mm-hmm. Now you know who you are. And he rolled up there. You were talking your mouth, and he hit you in the face. Now, he had every right to report Fat Comedy for what he did. He did. But this is what I need y'all to understand. One, don't be telling everybody where you're going. Because a lot of times, if you notice me, I'll say, hey, I went to see this movie. Or, hey, I went to get my nails done. Or, hey, I went there. Okay? Or, hey, I'm going out. Which I need to stop saying I'm going out. But I'm not telling you where I'm going. Okay? You don't know what people going to do. Roll up where you are. Okay? Because you were talking your mouth and you're like, oh, they're not going to touch you. They ain't going to do anything. There's some people behind these screens with feelings. Okay? Yes, we should not be hitting people, being violent when someone is saying something. But you have to think about this. His friend was accused of raping this woman. His friend could go to jail. His friend could lose his job or his family or whatever. This other person with a platform is saying these things. Now, maybe Oliver has proof. Like I said, I'm going to do some more digging. But when I saw this, I was like, dang, everybody fighting out here? And then I looked at the day, hey, he did this before Slapgate. I guess this is Punchgate. This is literally, they are at a boxing match. And the boxing match is happening in the sidelines. But also, I got one thing to say, though. When he got punched, how come his friends didn't, step in to, hey, man, you need to get out of here. The man was still rolling the camera and still, there in his face. And I'm just then Oliver literally was getting up to go find security. I'm like, what kind of friends is these? Now, not to say his friends should get up and fight the man back, but at least block him from getting hit again. One of you go get the people, and one of them stay here and say, hey man, lay off my friend. No, we're not gonna do this. Okay? Right? Yeah, somebody gonna smack the wrong dude. And then that's the thing, you just can't go around smacking folks. You think somebody unsmackable. What if Oliver had a gun? Or a knife? Oliver got a friend. That friend next to him could have punched Omar or Fat Comedy back, and it would have been a whole big kerfuffle. Okay? Right? This is okay? So that's why I'm saying this. And I'm also saying this because a lot of people have been talking about Slapgate, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Oh, it's the Oscars. You shouldn't be doing this at the Oscars. Oh, these are two black men. This is a tarnishing the black race. Oh, Jada is not meant to be protected. Damn it, that's his wife. Whether you like her or not. Now, some people are still saying, oh, it's fake. No, it's real. Oh, it's fake. Oh, it's real. Are you going to take his Oscar? No, he earned it. Most likely, they're going to ban him from the awards for a couple of years. Okay? But what I'm saying to you, what Chris Rock said, even though it was a joke, yes, we have freedom of speech, but we have hey, freedom ain't free. It's going to cost something for you to have, for you to say. Okay? Because you also got the right to remain silent. All right? Will should have stayed in his seat. Chris shouldn't have made that joke. Now, I'm just saying, okay? But I'm also showing you this. A lot of people want to say, oh, you don't do this. Oh, they're superstars. Oh, listen. Y'all didn't know about these people. Did you? Until I told you, right? I didn't know about these people until I saw it on Willie D Live's channel. But what this proves to me, guess what? What Will Smith did on the Oscars, yes, it's the Oscars. But guess what? It's not an isolated incident. Okay? Let me say that again. It's not an isolated incident. That doesn't excuse what he did. That doesn't make it all right. But when the person that you're affiliated with is your friend or your family, your butt gets out of character. Now, what I will say about this, hold on, I'm going to leave my little thing for Mark to say. Okay? So, thank you, Cheryl. Famous or not, people got feelings. Oh, Cheryl, the guy in the video, he used to be bigger than that. I want to say he was either my size or heavier than me. Yeah, I don't know what he did. I'm gonna find out what he did. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to another video. Shout out to Pocketwatching with JT. Pocketwatching with JT is another YouTuber that I follow. He does videos about fraudsters like myself. But he is a certified financial accountant and planner. Okay, he's not like Boyce Watkins, just study something in school and then just gives advice. This man actually, this is his job. He does he goes and does a lot of reaction videos to other people on YouTube giving advice. Okay, and sometimes he brings in other people. This other man named, I think his name is Minor. I think they're coming on tonight. Okay. And there's a couple of things like he's done Umar, he's done Jay Morrison. I think he did Polite. Has he done Young Pharaoh? So some of the things. Hey, Mad Church Disease. Oh, thank you, Cheryl Wilson. I know I'm. She's like, okay, you're beautiful. So, but he had an incident where somebody pulled up on him. Like, this is the thing. He gives financial advice, but he's giving it as informative, giving like his honest critique in the profession that he practices for a living. Okay? So he knows what he's talking about. All right? So I want you to see what happened to him. And he actually went on shout out to I think it was it Max V who mentioned this? And also the lead attorney mentioned this. Okay? And Pocketwatching, he actually went on a lead attorney to talk about this because they talk about the legal aspect. But I want to show you another incident. Okay. Okay, no problem. I'm so glad you're back in town. Safe on your trip. Thank you for being here, Matt Chastity. Oh, Matt Chastity, people have been asking about you. They were like, but I think they got you confused with Maurice. They were like, I like brother Maurice. When is he coming back? And I'm thinking like, so maybe they mean Marcellus. Because some of them were agreeing with some of the things that you were saying. Okay. So this is Pocketwatching with JT. And I want to just show you what happens to him. Okay. Now, Pocketwatching with JT, I want to say he was in Hollywood or Los Angeles, one of those. Manchester, And he's 5'8". And these two guys called Earn Your Leisure. They have their own podcast and their own YouTube channel. They bring on other, I guess say financial people. Some of them are younger. Some of them are like, I guess you say they're saying it in a way that, everyday person can understand. They're using a lot of hip hop lingo, kind of like what Jay Morrison was trying to do too, but now he's a little bit more polished. But these are, guys who were able to flip this and flip that and do this. So Earn Your Leisure had this guy on there called, I think, Give 500. All right. And Pocketwatching with JT said what the man said was illegal. and what amounted to bank fraud. And he was saying, hey, you guys don't listen to this man, all right? Because you're going to go to jail, right? Now, mind you, Pocketwatching JT, he does this on his show. He is a professional. He is giving his opinion, okay? Now, look at what happens to him. Mind you, he is with his wife and his wife's friend. It's his wife's friend's birthday. And her husband is there too. Okay?
Pocket watching.
How about you come up to me and say, hey, I'm John. I don't respect it, bro. Like, if you don't respect it, don't even talk to me. So if I see you, I'm going to say something to you, bro. Like, talk to me like a man. I don't know who you was. All right. So let's talk to me like a man. I don't know who you was. All right. So when him 500...
It's him 500.
I share them all. What's that? So when him 500 tells people to commit bank fraud, I share them all. What's that?
Hey, Pocket Watchers. Welcome to Pocket.
Okay. So that's Pocket Watching with JT, certified financial planner. Okay. Yes, Tristan, I've heard of him. We'll have to talk about him another time. Okay. Just wanted to put this up here. This video is protected by Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act of 1976, which allows for fair use, such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Okay, I've showed 2 videos, one in German with Fat Comedy and who punched Oliver Pocher. And I just showed another video where from Pocket Watching with JT, he shows 2 other podcasters and your leisure basically roll up on him while he's out with his wife and his wife's friend and her husband for his wife's friend's birthday about something he did on his channel. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you what he said on his channel that got those men to roll up on him. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Mind you, fair use.
It was supposed to be Earn Your Leisure's interview.
Okay. So Earn Your Leisure has this guy on their channel. Okay.
Our community, but I can credit them for making investing cool in the hip hop sector of the community. But just understand that the hip hop sector of the Black community is not all of the Black community. It's a segment, and they made investing cool and sexy over the past 3 years for the hip hop sector of the community.
Yesterday,
and I've always given them
Kristen?
that honor and respect. But my channel is about critiquing financial topics in the Black space, no matter what sector of the Black space it's in. So just because...
Okay, do I need to rewind that part, what he just said? That what he's doing is critiquing financial advice in the Black sector of YouTube, no matter what part of the Black sector you are in. He's a certified public accountant. Okay. All right. So let's look at this next part where he brings up Earn Your Leisure's video.
You do one thing good doesn't mean you're not able to be held accountable for other stuff that you do. This is about accountability. It ain't a personal thing. It's about accountability. So just kind of keep that in the forefront of your mind. But yeah, they admitted that they watched several of my videos. But so they might as well hit the subscribe button. But let's keep watching this video. So just to be clear, we have him 500 giving financial advice on a interview that was supposed to be Earn Your Leisure's interview, but Earn Your Leisure said no we're going to bring our whole crew with us. They even say later in this video, that's why we bring these people with us. You asked us why we brought all these people with us to this interview. It's because we use all their information. It all comes together, basically, is what they said. But let's keep this going.
Right. But in reality, they don't know is that if I come with a bank where I got 50,000 and I'm not willing to trust nobody to invest, what I'm gonna do is I will go to a bank. You can go to Navy Federal, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're the best.
You go to Navy Federal right now and apply for an auto loan. You could pull a VIN number off of a Car Gurus. They'll give you a loan if you say, okay, look, I'm gonna get out play. You go in there and say, I need 100,000, right?
What's your credit gotta be?
700 plus, right? I give a blueprint on this show how to build your credit report out in detail. You go to Navy Federal, say, listen, I need to get 100,000. You get a Car Guru VIN number, and when you get the VIN number, you put it and mark it down 10,000. They cut you the check 24 hours.
A cargo, say that again.
Car Guru.
Car
Just get a
Guru.
VIN number to apply for the loan.
Right.
They're gonna cut you the check 24 hours. You got 90 days to give them the title. If you don't give them the title, it turns into a personal loan. So they just legally gave you the loan. It ain't nothing illegal.
Okay. So now let's address this point real quick. There ain't nothing illegal about it, is what Him 500 is saying about this financial tip that he's giving to the general public that is listening to the Big Facts podcast, which is a pretty big podcast. Now, I said, yes, there is. There is something illegal. And any finance professional or anybody who understands what white-collar crime is, they would also agree there is something illegal. So let me explain it for some of you who are a little new to what's going on in this situation. So what is illegal about what he just said? What's illegal? What's illegal is if you go to a bank and you fill out an application for a loan and you present fraudulent information on that application, that is bank fraud. I know most people think that a crime has to be this ridiculously violent act, right? Most people think, you got to run up in the bank with a gun, tell them, hey, give me the money, and run out. That's what most people think when it comes to crimes with banks. But there's another side of the law. There's white-collar crimes. And for you or anyone to take an application for a loan, knowingly put fraudulent information on the application, and based on the description that Mr. Barney is giving in this explanation of what you can do to get money from a bank, he is telling you to knowingly put fraudulent information on that application. If you go to the bank and you tell the bank that, hey, I'm trying to get a loan for a car, knowing you're never going to buy a car, you're really never in a position to buy a car. He tells you to just randomly go on the internet. He referred you to Car Gurus, which is a website where people sell cars. Individuals can sell cars on Car Gurus. You can list your car, or a lot of dealerships list their cars, new or used, on Car Gurus. What Mr. Barney is telling you to do, he is telling you to just go online, find any random car. It doesn't matter, because you're not trying to buy the car. Find any random car, get the VIN number of that car, and put that information on the application for the loan at the bank. The intent here is to lie, say you're going to buy a car with this money. Then when you get the money, you never buy the car. And then you just have the money to spend however you want, right? Have the money, spend it however you want. And then when you never turn in the title to the bank is simply going to convert your auto loan into a signature loan. That is what he's saying. So just to make sure everybody's on the same page, That is what he's saying. And that is bank fraud.
It turns to a
Okay. Pocket Watching with JT is a certified financial planner. He runs his own business. People pay him for his advice. He comes on YouTube to give reactions and critiques of other people getting financial advice. U.S. Copyright Act of 1976, fair use, criticism. Somebody didn't like it. And while he was out in, I think, L.A. with his wife's friend, and her husband, Earn Your Leisure, two other podcasters put up on him. Now, from what he said in the video and also what he said on the lead attorney, there was no physical confrontation, but that I don't know if it looked like you. Pocket Watching JT is 5'8". Those men are like, what, 6 feet? It was two of them and stood over him. It wasn't like, hey, how you doing? What if Pocket Watching JT had a gun on it? Or his friend or his wife? And they felt attacked. And at the same time, the lead attorney was like, hey, dude, maybe you shouldn't be telling people, like, hey, on the line, where you going? Because they knew where to find you. Okay? And some people feel like, hey, because these people are YouTubers, maybe you need security. I know Umar is always having security at his event. Umar Johnson has security at his events. I don't know who them people are, but somebody be standing out there. Young Pharaoh got a bodyguard. I don't know why, because most of the time he at home or in jail. So it's like, who's trying to kill you? Like, seriously, sir. Is it because you're a danger to yourself? Okay, that's for another discussion for another day. Boy, I'm online now. Guess boy, my bodyguard. Okay. All right, go over there. Go to the sofa and lie down, take a nap. Bad church disease. If you pull up, be ready to knuckle up. And this is the thing. They probably saw, these are young guys. He was talking about someone on their show. And by the way, I just put in the chat a link to the video. Pocket Walking with JT talks with the lead attorney. And on that program, guess what? He tells the lead attorney that the Earn Your Leisure actually offered him money to take that video down of where he critiqued him 500. Lawyers contacted him, said, hey, we'll give you $5,000. We'll have you on our show. You'll get so many subscribers. Because they have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Okay. And he said no. Hello, this is King Payne. What's the situation? Love your channel. And he said no. Because for him, it's about critiquing financial advice. He said, this is going to get you in jail. You're going to go to jail if you do what this man says. And these two people wrote up on him. And by intent, I don't think they should have wrote up on him like that. Luckily, we were able to defuse the situation. There was no, police reports or anything, but it could have got ugly. Okay? It could have got ugly, but it didn't. But I also want to say in relation to Chris Rock and Will Smith, this is a second occurrence of somebody pulling up on somebody because they didn't like what they said. Because they didn't like what they said. Should we do that? No. Could it have gotten worse? Yes. Could have Pocket Watching could have filed a police report like, hey, I felt threatened for my life. The police could have got called. Okay? It's not. In this day and age, calling the police on some black men, that's okay. Even myself, I've learned the hard way. You give your criticism, which I think is constructive most of the time, and people don't like it, and then people respond in a certain way. All right? You know? So it have to be wary, like I said, of your surroundings. All right? You have every right to carry a gun, mace, pepper spray, whatever to protect yourself in your home or out there in the world. You just don't be rolling up on people like that. Okay? Everyday people. Now, Will Smith is famous. Chris Rock is famous. This happened on a stage. A lot of people thought, oh, they're joking. This is a skit. The people at the Oscars, the producers and everything behind, were thinking about removing him from the building. But a lot of people were like, hey, this is really out of character for him. I think they were joking. I think this is okay. Chris Rock said he did not want to press charges. He can do it at any time. Guess what? The police department still has to hey, go investigate and figure out what they're going to do. Okay? The Academy is going to have to get involved because, hey, one of your members, your best actor, slapped the host because he didn't like his question. Like his joke about his wife. I really think because they probably thought it was a joke. They probably thought it was a skit. And who's really thinking Will Smith is going to get up and slap people? Now, if that was 50 Cent that got up and walked toward Chris, I think they would have been like, oh, what up? Okay. All right. But also, did you notice he slapped him and then went back to his seat and sat there? So it was just it was like he had that one, and then it went, and he went back to being, I don't know. Okay. Now my friend, a lot of the men, Max V, other men, my other friend Darren Moore, it was like, hey, he should have talked to him in the green room. He could have handled it differently. Okay. Maybe he could have just went up there and just, shook him real good, gave him a big old bear hug and made it a little uncomfortable, and gave a shout out to his wife and went go sit down. Okay. Could have did that. What I'm saying is, all these people who are talking about, hey, it's a Hollywood ritual. What? Right. No, he doesn't have to press charges because the police can decide to give it to the DA's office, and then they say, hey, go pick him up, arrest him. Well, Marjorie, go to Max V World Medias. He has a theory about that, and his theory is that there was a delay, and there's some things we probably didn't see, and that if there was a delay, why didn't the delay get this part out so it couldn't be seen on the West Coast, right? How is this seen able to get right all over the world. So he thinks the incident was actually fake. Like, it was a whole act. It was a whole scene. Yes, we witnessed assault. Was what Earn Your Leisure did, was that an attempted assault? Chris Rock can also file, a civil lawsuit against him. Right. Everyone needs to keep their hands to themselves. Okay. So let me show you. Now I'm going to get to my video. I did make a little video. I did made it a little humorous, but it does show the full slap. So I'm going to show this. All right. Thank you so much, Betty. Okay. All right. Please hit the like button. All right. Okay. All right. So I just want you'll hear me make some jokes. You'll hear them. I did some editing. But this is the video of yes, they have skyrocketed. I didn't even know he was on tour. He's on tour by himself, and then he's doing like a co-tour with Kevin Hart. Now people buying his tickets are like, oh, is he going to make jokes about getting slapped by Will Smith? Probably. Okay. All right. So, okay. So again, fair use. Oh, this is my film. I'm talking about fair use is mine. Okay. So I'm going to take myself out so you can see the full video. Okay. All right.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
G.I. Jane, too. See, I voted to have Kevin Hart do it this year. Now they're going to win this little New Jack City reject motherfucker back here. Will, you going to let him talk to me like that? Lapita, you hear that shit? What y'all laughing at? Everybody know I got alopecia. That's an autoimmune deficiency. What the fuck? Somebody can get... See, Will, you told me to come out here, be on your arm, be on my best behavior, don't do no ratchet, no ghetto shit. Look at this nigga here. You gonna do something about it? Pac would have did something about it already. Don't need to call August, huh?
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Oh shit, it's about to go down. Oh no. Oh, where Will gone? Will, look. Oh, oh shit. Ooh, Jada, you bet. I didn't really like. I was laughing because I had to laugh. I'm an actor. I got an Oscar too. Ooh, he smacked him in person. I got smacked in 12 years a slave. Damn. I ain't mad at Will though. I understand.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Okay. Now, that's a slap. Fat Comedy punched Oliver. That was a slap. Now, some people say, no, it was fake. Why would Will Smith be able to get up and go hit Chris Rock? She did. And then I think they said, you think Jada egged him on. I think for the most part, he saw the expression on her face. That's how this is real. Okay. And he saw he was, and to me, I feel like he gave an uncomfortable laugh. Like, you funny. You funny, Chris. Mm-hmm. He looked at his wife and she was like, should have been Kevin this year. And he went up there and was like, you know what? Okay. Just can't sit here. I'm getting a damn, I might even get a damn Oscar tonight. I'm gonna go up there and slap him. And maybe in his head, I don't know if it's real, maybe he saw several different people up there that could have been disrespecting his wife and her feelings. Okay? And he went, and at first when he did the slap, I thought he hit his microphone. Right? You know what? There was a joke, and this is what I thought too. The joke on from Jada. Let me go see if I can find that. Okay, so in 2016, Jada and Will called for a boycott of the Oscars because they were like, "Oh, the Oscars so white." So like all the black people who they invite to these things because you want it to look good, we shouldn't just show up. Y'all gonna give everybody nominated and everything is white, so we just don't show up. So she didn't show up. A lot of black actors think that year didn't show up. Chris Rock, and then if conveniently the Oscars got Chris Rock to be the host. Like, oh, we're not Oscars so white. We got a black man to be the host. Yeah, Jada was a butt of his joke since 2016. Yeah. Now, am I saying it's right for Will to go up there and do that because of those reasons? No, he should have stayed in his seat. He should have talked to him behind it. He should have flipped it into something positive, not smack him in the face in front of everybody. Okay? But we need to understand something that I said about Fat Comedy and Oliver, and the same thing with Earn Your Leisure and Pocketwatching with JT. Somebody got mad about the words someone else said. It wasn't a physical hurt that the person speaking did to the other person, but that person still felt it emotionally. Okay? Whether we agree with what the motive behind it or not. Okay? Chris Rock, Pocketwatching JT, and Oliver Pocher did not deserve to go someone to come up, pull up on them and hit them or attempt to hit them. But is it okay to feel like that? But not do it? Yes, we shouldn't have to act on our emotions. We do have to be careful what we say and what we do. Yes, it did overshadow his win. It overshadowed the movie. But sometimes, this is what I feel about Will Smith, sometimes you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I think he needs to go see a therapist. Because to me, I felt like that was like a mental snap. For you to get up out your seat and you went up there and you slapped that man. And then when you won the award, you was crying. The only other person I ever saw cry in their acceptance speech was Jamie Foxx and that was toward the end of his speech where he said he missed his grandmother. He always talked to her, and but she talks to him in his dreams, and she was like, I can't wait to go to sleep tonight because I get to tell her that I won this award. And he started crying. And it was like, cut the camera, moving on. I didn't watch Will Smith's speech because, one, he gonna have me crying. I'm gonna be triggered. But I saw snippets and I just saw the tears, and I was like, that man is hurting. That man realized what he did. And he still got up and they gave him an award for what he did in this movie. And everybody's up here standing for him. But nobody was standing up when he smacked Chris Rock. And that probably a lot of pressure on him. And I'm just like, dang, he up there crying. Now, everyone said, oh, Chris should sue him. Chris should press charges. Chris Rock doesn't need the money. Chris Rock has every right. I think Chris Rock did a good job in moving on the pace of the show and doing his job. I think he stopped himself. He said, oh, I could. And then he stopped himself. So I don't know if that was his mental thing or somebody in his ear, because, you know, they have the little earpieces in their ear saying, hey, dude, you need to roll with the show. But I feel like he was being professional. Did I like his joke? No. I feel like he was being professional with everything except that joke. And then later on, they're saying, oh, that's true. That's what I'm thinking that they're probably going to do with Will. They banned Kanye. I thought they banned Kanye from performing. They banned him from even being there at all. And I think, this is me personally, I think that's what they need to do to Will. Okay, Will, you got up in the middle of a award show and you smacked him. Okay, you can't come back for 2 years. Okay? You were at the show. Now, people, we're going to have extra security and guard railings around the stage because of you. Nobody's going to feel safe. We're probably going to have some other actors come up here. Okay? That's true. You clown her in front of everybody, I'm going to slap you in front of everybody. Okay? Yeah, Kanye West is a whole other story. He needs... If Will Smith don't go get some therapy, he gonna turn into Kanye West, and I don't want him to do that. And that's why I like the fact that Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington, and what's the other white man name? He's the voice of Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't think of his name. They both, all three went up to him. Okay. But I want y'all to see this. Okay. Share. Okay. This is 2016 when Chris Rock hosted the event.
Tackled diversity head-on during his opening monologue at the Oscars, delivering jokes that were both hilarious and poignant, like this one, where he called out Jada Pinkett Smith for boycotting the show. Is this show the TV show? Mostly lighthearted, but ended on a serious note, offering his perspective on the Oscars So White controversy. Monologue stars praised Rock on social media, including Amy Schumer, Oprah, and Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay. But was that part of the delay, or was it the camera panning to things? Because I also read that after the award show, they did not do any interviews with the media. They steered clear of the areas where people were asking questions. They just went straight to the parties. They didn't do, Mr. Richard Williams did speak out against Will's actions. He said he don't know all the details, but he doesn't think violence, will solve everything. I'm not sure what the Williams sister said. But that's not okay. Do you know that he was gonna get that party, even if he didn't slap Chris Rock? Now they could have said like, "Hey, Will, you slapped the host, go home." They could have said that, but like someone said, there are like 50 parties. 50 parties. Okay, I mean, and my thing is this. This is why I was waiting to say what I was going to say about, the stuff I showed. Let me do this. Fair use. Tristan, why you say that about your brother? Maybe he just didn't understand. That's what I got to say about it. And some people going to disagree with me. And some people probably going to take what I said out of context. So I said, hold on. Will Smith shouldn't have gotten up out of his seat. And like I said, I think also that Chris Rock shouldn't have said the joke. Yeah, it's too many. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I understand it's triggering. Because, like, for you, Matt Church Disease, you can't watch the slap anymore. I can't watch his acceptance speech. He's crying up there. The man is in a mental. He's at second of his 2 mental episodes of that night. Yeah, it's trending, so here we are. But Matt Church Disease, that's also why I was showing these other incidents that are happening. Because everyone's like, oh, I can't believe this happened. Can you really not? Because over here in the regular world, it's happening. How many family reunions are there happening out there that we know of right now, are probably happening in the near future, where we're gonna have some relatives doing something crazy? Your aunt got a new hairstyle. Your cousin said something crazy about it, and now your uncle trying to whoop his ass. Okay? Trying to whoop his ass. Yes, it's wrong. Yes or wrong. Aggravated assault is a third degree. Extremely grateful because I did not press charges. Me too. Jim Carrey suggested he get sued for millions? What did Jim Carrey? Okay, let me. Right. Yeah. But then if that's the case, then Will's lawyer is going to say, oh, he was under undue stress. He was doing this. He was doing that. He doesn't need to go to jail. He just needs, what are they going to say? Community service or whatever. You know. Okay. Like, you know, hold on, y'all. Having a, hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I was trying, yeah. No, I'm not going to suggest committing a crime. I said what I'm saying is, did the cameras pan to her? Because we don't know. Jim Carrey said he would sue for $200 million. What does Jim Carrey think about Alec Baldwin killing that lady on set? Does he want that to happen too? Yeah, and I think this is the thing. A lot of people, you say, oh, he should sue him. He should sue him. You have to understand, this is also two black males who are having an incident on the screen. But I think what will happen, think what happen is, like I just heard in the Umar Johnson sector, one man is suing another man, and now all these men are calling that man a pussy or a punk. Oh, you suing somebody. What do you think they're gonna say about Chris Rock suing Will Smith? How many jokes gonna be said about that? Be honest now. They both got money. They both can call each other up, have a talk, because all that other stuff, your lawyer's gonna get part of that $200 million. Because Will Smith does need to go to therapy. He does need to be held accountable for his actions. I think it's happening. The Academy is investigating. The police have already been called. A lot of people have lost respect for him. And a lot of people don't like his wife. But guess what? He's still married to her. Well, that lady's family is suing Alec Baldwin, which in my case they should. They family members gone. And there have been reports about what Alec has said versus what everyone else has been saying. And I really like Alec Baldwin, but it's just like, oh, okay. Tristan said, I would sue Will Smith back to 1986, bro. This is the thing. Chris Rock and Will Smith, whatever next movie they're in, are going to make a lot of money for Hollywood. there are going to be other people wanting to make sure that this never happens again. But actually, that both those men are cool. There's a financial investment for peace to happen. Tracy, you so sick. Oh, he got the apology from the Oscar Academy? Okay. Because that night, Will apologized to everybody in the room in the Academy. He didn't apologize to Chris Rock. Now, the next day, he did. Has Chris Rock said anything? No. Probably a really good move on his part. His ticket sales are going up. Yeah, I think Alec doesn't think he did anything wrong, but I'm just like, dude, you still pulled the trigger that shot a lady that killed her and shot another man. Now, if the person who handed you the gun did not tell you, like, hey, this is loaded, it got one more in the chamber, and they didn't do what they were supposed to do, okay, that person is really culpable. Okay. Thank you, Mississippi Girl, for saying this. And by the way, Chris Rock cheated on his wife. That's why he divorced. Mm-hmm. Yes, he's a comedian. I know, and I see a lot of the comedians are like, oh, it's just jokes. You shouldn't be going up there. And everyone's like, oh, he should have hit August Alsina for cheating on his wife. Okay, y'all, let me just say this. They both said that they were separated, doing their own thing. She was with August, and he was doing who knows. Okay? Her little extracurricular activity talks too damn much, trying to sell an album and put their business out in the street. Now, Will and Jada, I admit, never did their red tape talk and told us that we need to know. And I hope they're not gonna go on the red tape talk about this incident. Stay out the cameras. Don't be Kim and Kanye. We had too much of that shit the last couple of years too. And that's the thing. Some people say they have swinger parties, they have open, marriage. Guess what? Don't Monique and her husband got an open marriage? By the way, I heard Ossie Davis and Ruby D had an open marriage. They were married over 50 years. Okay. But what I feel that in talking about all these different incidents is, yeah, you just can't come up to people and just hit them because you feel like it, or they didn't say something you didn't like. You don't pull up on nobody. Okay, you don't go and punch them in the face, slap them in the face. No, I'm not for that. But we had to understand that yes, words hurt. He made 2 jokes to the Academy about his wife. So it's okay to make jokes about Black women, this particular Black woman, because of something she said. Yeah, critique her, make jokes about her. Chris Rock did a movie about good hair. Some Black women liked it, some didn't. He actually interviewed a woman who has alopecia in the Good Hair documentary. Then he says, oh, I didn't know his wife had alopecia. Really? You didn't? Okay. You didn't know that she had alopecia? Okay, this is the thing. You are Chris Rock. You are going to the Oscars. They're telling you, like, hey, this is everybody who's coming. This is everywhere we're seating. You are writing your jokes. You doing research, Googling. Oh, what movie was they in? Oh, what's going on with them? You got assistants. Like, hey, this is going on. This is where they sitting. This is where, oh yeah, Jada's, oh yeah, she has alopecia. Like that didn't cost no, like, come on, sir. Someone had to prove them jokes. Or did you just set it off the cuff? But because you thought it was Will Smith and it was Jada, you thought it was okay. But you didn't make no jokes about anybody else's wife's physical appearance, did you? I don't think Jada talks too much. I think Jada says things that people don't like. Okay. But guess what? Black people want him to be held accountable too. Okay. That's the thing. And something that Daryl said last night was very important. I believe he said, and someone correct me if I was wrong, he said comedians, they do make comments about people in the audience. D.L. Hughes was famous for it, and he stopped doing it because there was a guy who got him a ticket, and he didn't have much, and he made this man feel really bad, and he said he would never do it again. Okay? But Daryl said 3 things comedians don't make fun of. Someone's, I think he said someone's spouse, girl, someone's dead relative, someone's kids. What did Chris Rock do? I didn't think the G.I. Jane joke was funny. I thought it was very demeaning. My thing is this: what if she had cancer? We're going to say, oh, I didn't know she had cancer. Damn it, it's cancer. Damn it, it's alopecia. Okay, it was temporary, and it's up doing that, and they went back to it. It was temporary for, okay, see, temporary. I like George Carlin too. His daughter is in control of his Twitter account. She tweets different stuff that her dad says or videos. It's real cool. But that's what I'm saying, y'all. Some of y'all don't like Jada Pinkett Smith, and you're using this slap that Will Smith gave to Chris Rock as a reason, like, oh, he shouldn't have been up there defending his wife. Damn it, that's his wife. He loves her, wants to be with her. He's been with her for 20 years. They separated, they got back together. You don't like Jada, you don't like Jada. That doesn't mean she's not protectable. And that does not mean that a man, including her husband, should defend her. You wouldn't do it. Some of y'all internalizing some shit, and some of you men's is getting on my nerves. A lot of you incels, black incels, manosphere-ish, people who really inspire. You don't like Jada Pinkett Smith. Y'all really are using this to bring home the point, like, oh, his wife is this, oh, his wife is that. Why didn't he do that? Well, obviously, because guess what? They wasn't together then. He probably was fucking somebody himself. Damn. Yeah, it was a baldy joke. Not necessarily true. I mean, this is the thing. People were also saying, oh, they're going to take his award away. And it's like, they're not going to take his award away. Which I think some people were doing that for clickbaitish type things. I've seen her do the mohawk and I've seen her do the short hair. But this last time I saw when she said, oh, I have alopecia. Thank you. Should he have not slapped Chris Rock in front of all the people at the Oscars? No. Should Chris Rock have made that joke? Hell no. But he's made a joke about it before. Now she's there in his face and he thinks it's okay. Yes, but they were still married. Tristan, stop. Okay, y'all just the Jada Pinkett hate train is really showing. Okay, and I understand sisters like me. I was like, oh, okay, Will's up there. I don't condone what he do, but I understand. Like, hey, he's out there protecting his queen. Just didn't like his approach. You did it in front of everybody. You know, maybe you could have went up there and shook him a little bit. You know. Turn it around. And now you're looking at your man and wanting him to do the same stuff. That man is Will Smith. Like someone said, he's worth $350 million. Your man can't do that if he got a regular job, ma'am. Do you got bail money? You don't know if the person got a gun, a knife. Are you ready to be his ride or die chick and fight with him too? Okay, listen. Some of y'all need to understand that. Okay, Warrior 1975 F5. Can you please you have the right to your opinion, but please don't say that. Can you please correct your comment and retract it, please? Yeah, we saw him when the camera was on him. Laughing. And there's also a delay. But when he turns, and we didn't see when he turned and looked at his wife's face. And this is the thing. We don't know what he was thinking. We just see what he was doing. And a lot of us are saying, oh, Will should have did this. Will should have did that. Guess what? We ain't Will Smith. Ladies who think they want their husband, their boyfriend to do what Will Smith did, guess what? Your man ain't Will Smith. Mm-hmm. The different men out there thinking, oh, this is what Will Smith should have did. Oh, he should have did this when his wife was doing it. Guess what? Your wife, your girlfriend, she ain't Jada Pinkett Smith. What you gonna do? Yes, this is the first Oscar. Okay. And then some of y'all saying, "Oh, it's a ritual, a humiliation ritual." Like they planned out the ritual, and everyone keeps saying, "Oh, it's like Hollywood." Can some stuff just be what it is? It is true. We saw, to use a word from someone that I really don't like, we saw some niggerment. We saw keeping it real goes wrong. What did they say on the Boondocks when Tom snapped one day and started doing some crazy stuff? What did they call it? What did they call it? That's what we saw. Y'all always talking about, oh, it's a ritual. Oh, they did this. Oh, they did that. Listen, it was just what it is. People over here having dissertations. They having panels about it. they're talking about, oh, it's the emasculation of the black man. It's a stain on the black race. Guess what? I just sold you 2 white boys, one punching the other. Is that going to be a stain on the white race? If not, we need to make sure it is. Damn. These are not isolated cases. This, whether you famous and rich, or whether you just a YouTuber, or some people at your family reunion squaring it up. These are not isolated cases. Should it be the standard? Should it be the norm? No, it should not. Some things are, it is what it is. It's that. Some of y'all doing this conspiracy theory stuff, and it's like, come on. Everything is not a conspiracy theory. Okay? I don't think in this case he's kind of looked at the victim, but he's also looked at as a professional. Like, hey, I got slapped in front of a whole bunch of people. I still kept the show going. But also he's going to reap the rewards. But like I said, Will Smith shouldn't lose his Oscar if Roman Polanski is a whole goddamn rapist out here with a warrant out for his arrest. Think Harvey Weinstein has an Oscar? He's been convicted of sexual assault? Going to be in prison for the rest of his life. They taking his Oscar too? A couple years ago, they gave I think honorary Oscar to a man that basically snitched on his fellow actors during the Cold War. They gave it to him, right? Warrior 1975. If the rapist got his award that he earned and they didn't take it back, and there's literally a warrant for his arrest, versus the man who got up in the middle of the ceremony and slapped another man. Yes, it was Roman Polanski. Guess what? But I'm telling you, does that equate your Oscar being taken away when you earned it, or does it equate you being banned from the Oscars, from attending? Punishment should fit the crime. But you can't change it when it's us, and you got worse people who got their Oscar and still got it. Warrior 1975. He is in another country. He has an arrest warrant. They haven't dealt with him. He still committed a crime. I don't care how long ago it was. You raped a fucking teenager. And I feel like y'all are having this really high standard because maybe it's Will Smith and he did this really great mistake. But I'm just thinking to myself, for some of us at home who did some niggerment or keeping it real goes wrong, have we done some stuff that was like, damn, I shouldn't have did that type of stuff? But then, like you said, that is what the Academy their whole job and their whole meeting is about. Okay. Now, maybe I'm looking at I shouldn't be looking at the other people. Just like I feel like some people are doing the what if, or what if that was a white comedian that said that? I don't think a white comedian would have said nothing about his wife's hair. One, she's black, and they didn't want to look racist. What if it was 50 Cent? What if it was The Rock? The Rock wouldn't have said anything about her hair. Will Will got on a seat? No. If he did, it would have been something funny would have happened, not an assault. And this is what I understand. Slapping is assault. Is it simple assault or is it aggravated assault? Yeah, he was voted on by members of the Academy. Right, Margie? Like you talk to a woman with alopecia. Like, dude, really? You didn't know she had alopecia? Like no one is going over notes with you? Now, I'm going to say this and leave y'all with this. And I'm probably going to change. I was going to talk about Pastor Dwight Reed and also Bishop Sinegal's response. But I'm going to leave that to Matt Church to see. We're still on for Thursday night, right? Because I scheduled it like you told me to. This is the thing. I will not say, oh, look at these other people who have their Oscar and they committed crimes. If y'all can stop doing what ifs, like, oh, how come he didn't do that to August? This has nothing to do with him this time. Oh, what if it was a white comedian? It wasn't a white comedian. Oh, what if The Rock said it wasn't The Rock? We had to look at this incident and what should happen to the person who committed it and how to prevent it again. We did the same thing in education. A lot of the student code of conduct and the rules is about, hey, what happens if this happens and how can we prevent this from happening again? Okay? All right? I do think Will Smith, for me personally, should be banned for the next 3 Oscars. Like, you don't show up. Like, we're not letting you. We don't know what you're going to do. All right? But also, I feel like, hey, Chris Rock shouldn't be host for a couple of years as well. And the next time he hosts, someone needs to recheck his fucking jokes. Like, we want you to make fun of situations and shit, but we don't be looking at nobody's personal appearance. Okay, Warrior 1975. You're doing that. Okay, is this the risk management? Make sure it doesn't happen again. Oh, so that if somebody is aggravated assault a 3rd-degree felony? Man, I'm not dealing with you. You need to stop. You're right, Warrior 1975. He could have hurt him more. Chris got a good stance. He held it there. All right. He really held it there. Well, thank y'all so much for being here with me for the last little bit over an hour and a half. So y'all get to hear my speech about everything. Okay. I pray and hope the Academy is going to have to give him, I hope it's a just punishment. He's going to have to be punished for what he did. I also want him to get some help. All right. I hope Chris's face is okay. Saw a picture of him. He was like in a hoodie, walking, looked like he wasn't with nobody. Somebody need to check on him too. I hope they maybe can get together, sit down, and figure something out and come to some type of agreement or whatever. Because I really do feel like maybe Will Smith had like a mental break. You just don't get out your seat and just go hit somebody. Okay? I mean, something's really wrong. So I'm going to leave y'all with this. And I'm leaving it on a lighter note. Kind of funny. Chris Rock had years ago, I think it was late 1990s, he had a show. And he was talking about the OJ trial. And he was talking about, OJ, killing his wife. And I don't know if it was meant to be funny or meant to make you think, but it did make you think. He said, if your woman is driving around in a car you bought her with some other man, okay? He said, I can think about, a man with a regular job with a Pinto driving around with her new man in the car. That would drive you to do something crazy or violent. And his tagline was,
and I'm not saying he should have killed her, but I understand. You know what else? And I'm not saying he should have killed her, but I understand.
Okay. I understand. I understand. If you enjoyed this program, please support the channel. Let me see the transcript channel. Got to pay this StreamYard fee, the electricity. Boy needs treats so I can get him to calm down during these things. Okay. Please leave your comments. All right. And let me know. Please be respectful though. How you feel. All right. And also I'm gonna put this in the chat for you. This is okay, this is the I'm not spelling my own name correctly. This is the live that I'm having tomorrow with Mr. Mad Church Disease. Okay, so please join me and him. Disease tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Here is the link. Please go here and set your reminder so you don't miss anything, because things have been transpiring. There has been another sermon by Pastor Dwight Reed. Please go look at it on my channel that I posted Sunday after he made it, which, by the way, was deleted from his Facebook after he gave the sermon. saying really awful things, using the word for awful things. He's been saying things on the internet. He's threatened Bishop Sinegal, and Bishop Sinegal has responded. Please go check out Miss Furlow Speaks. She has clips of Bishop Sinegal's response. Also check out Nakia Monet. She had Bishop Sinegal on her show tonight. Matter of fact, let me go find that. Would y'all be interested in having him on my program or no? Okay. Wait, where's the video? Okay. I'll put it in the chat. I can't see it. It was on there earlier. Is she still live? Okay. Let me go to my history. It's probably my history. Okay. Also want to give you some more updates. I think there is Bishop Sinegal is planning to go to Delaware to talk to the DA and also to deliver the petition. Oh, here it is. I just found it. I'll put this in the chat. All right. And copy this. Okay. Bishop Sinegal. Kia Monet. Sinegal. I wonder, can I get an interview with him? He's in Houston. Okay. There you go. Well, Sinegal and I don't get along. Although he just meant about his own wife. That's true. So does that mean he should stop what he's doing? Because I actually think he's doing a good thing by this topic. But yes, So that means I would have to have Bishop Sinegal on this. And he leaves. Bring up bad choices. This is Nakia Monet. Bishop Sinegal was on her show earlier today. What? Marjorie. Oh, we got to go watch it. It's on Facebook. Okay, thank you, Marjorie. I'm gonna watch that before I go to bed tonight. No relation to Ryan Chandler, but yeah. So, all right. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a very good night. Okay? Bye, y'all. Don't be pulling up on nobody, slapping nobody, or punching nobody. And don't be talking about people's family and appearance. People sensitive.